Hello, tribe. Hi, hello. I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome to another Homebody Chronicles video. So I'm just going to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I know my face is a mess. You don't have to leave comments. So in a previous video, I talked about how I gained 8 pounds when I was only eating once a week in preparation for my gastric sleeve. In case you are new here, I'm having a gastric sleeve on April 22nd. And I did fantastic. I lost like 15 pounds. And then out of the blue, I gained 8. But right before that, I did not have more GPL1 Wegovy shots to go into the month of March, because she had only given me, my doctor, meaning she, had only given me enough shots to last me for 3 months, not 4. So I didn't know if it was the sudden stop of the shot, or because we were going into a new month, Shark Week was coming, if you know what I mean, hormonal. So those who come on here on Tuesday for Talk Tuesday live stream, you all, which is about, at one point there's can be almost 100 of you in there. You all saw me Tuesday. I didn't look like this at all. Do you know what happened between Tuesday and today? Today is Friday. Yeah, Shark Week came. So that explains my face, because my face is always at its absolute worst during that time of the week, that time of the month, if you know what I mean. It's the absolute worst. I have spent so much money trying to fix this rosacea. No matter what I do, it doesn't work. No matter what the doctors prescribe. I have so much prescription medicine sitting beside me. The only thing that they think that may help me is steroids, but I refuse to take them. I'm not going to be able to take them after surgery anyways, but I refuse to take them because I don't know about you, but steroids make me gain weight. They blow me up and they make me ravenous. No. I just, no. And I don't want to be on steroids for the rest of my life. So we're going to try to heal my face. I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm going to really dig in and do some research. There has to be something that I can do to help my rosacea. But anyways, that's why my face looks like this. So in previous videos, in case you are new here, like I said, I told you guys that I gained 8 pounds what felt like overnight. And I was trying a whole new diet this week, which was, instead of not eating just one meal a day, I would go back to eating 3 small meals a day, to high protein, very low carb. And that's what I did this whole week. And in my previous video, which I can link down below if you're interested, I did a whole food prep and everything for it. It helped me tremendously. And I weighed myself today and I am down 4.6 pounds. So I'm down 4.6 from the 8 that I regained. But now that I know, I'm almost positive that gain was because Shark Week, which, little side note, will go down a little bunny trail. Now I'm super nervous because you know what day that came on? It came on the 19th. Today is the 21st. That means tomorrow's the 22nd. That means tomorrow it'll be exactly 1 month to my surgery. And if my body stays on track, guess what I'll have for my surgery in April? Yeah, we're not going to think about it. I got a lot of praying to do from now to then. Because I do not let that wine go for surgery. But anyways, I got off on that little bunny trail. But I lost some sleep last night overthinking about stuff like that. But anyways, I'm down like I said, I'm down those out of the 8 that I gained, the 4.6 out of the 8 that I gained. So this is working. Or I never know what's real or not. Like, my body is just so fickle. Or it's simply my body's going to let go now because I'm, it's that time of the month. And I don't know about you, but I retain fluid when it's that time of the month, like big time. It would be no shock to me that when I'm finished with Shark Week, I just lose 10 pounds. But that 10 pounds is not fat. It's just water. It's that retention that I hold on to. And a lot of you on the other side of the screen might be like, yeah, every fat person says that. And you can believe what you want, but really and truly, it's been my MO for forever. I also am 45 years old and I'm premenopausal, and my body is going through wicked, wicked changes. As soon as I started going through premenopause, that's when this stuff started happening to my face. Anybody who's been a very long time subscriber of mine knows that my face has never looked like this. My face has always been super crystal clear. I've gotten millions of comments about how clear my skin and my face was. As soon as I started going through perimenopause, this is what happened to my face. So, like, my body's going through some wicked changes right now. So we're just going to leave that alone and keep continuing to put that under God's. I'm just going to keep leaving it at his feet and praying health over my body, because I don't even understand what's going on. But that's where I am with all of that. I thought I'd give you a quick update because we've been talking about this through a couple of videos, and I feel like I have to kind of over-explain because I also have a lot of new subscribers and new people stopping in, and I don't want them to be totally lost. So today we are going to go for a walk. It's really windy, but we're going to go for a walk. And I have my grocery order that I have to pick up. I'm going to go over a meal plan with you guys and show you the grocery haul. And I might be able to do another food prep video Sunday, maybe have that up for you Monday. Saturday is actually the memorial service for my 27-year-old cousin who passed away. So Saturday we're going to be super busy, but Sunday I might be able to squeeze in some prep. I don't need to squeeze it in. I have to do it because it gave me a very successful week. So I want to share some of that with you, but it might not be in this video. It might be in another video. But that's what we're going to do today. And of course, I'm going to share with you, like I promised, everything I ate this past week. I'm going to share like a cute little montage with you guys. If you only see one plate, that was my lunch. And if you see two or more multiple plates, that was for dinner. And I'll tell you whose plate is what so that you can see the difference between my husband's plate and my plate. Because like I said, I was eating three very small meals a day, high protein. So low carb. So I think I got it all out. I think we got all caught up. I told you how much I lost. So I'm very excited about that. I wish it would have been more because I'm just losing what I already lost. It's so frustrating. Like I already lost this 4 pounds and now I'm losing it again. And really, in reality, I need to lose 8, not 4. It's so frustrating, but it came off. So I'm just going to keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. So let's get this day going. And I'm very embarrassed. I'm going to be very honest with you guys because you guys are my besties. I am very embarrassed by my face. These right here kind of new. I don't know if you guys can if I tilt my head up, can you see how swollen it is? There's like a big bump there. I don't even want to touch it because it hurts so bad. And they're almost purple. I've never had these before. And they really hurt and they make my eyes so swollen. So I have a ball cap on today, trying to hide my face a little bit because I'm very embarrassed by my face and I'm trying to work through it the best I can. Keep me in prayer about my face, guys. Something I have to overcome. I am pleading with Jesus to heal my face. My face needs healing. But anyways, I love you. Let's get this started. Tea and coffee. Whole thing of protein shake, vanilla, which is 30 grams of protein. So if I drink this whole coffee, I got 30 grams of protein, which is what I do for breakfast. I put a scoop of collagen in. It's unflavored, so I can't taste it. This has probiotics and enzymes because it also helps with my gut. And then I use my zero sugar Italian creamer, which I'm just gonna finish. Get that foam. Because I'm picking up new one today. Just stir it up. Alrighty. And that's my protein coffee. Alright, we're gonna do the grocery haul. I got 1.5 dozen eggs, $10. Like, when did eggs become $10? And then I got another dozen because the way I'm eating eggs, and then my husband loves them too, so we're eating a lot of eggs right now. I got some sweet potatoes to try a new recipe, and I'm gonna also food prep these. I got an avocado. We got some butter. Savannah wants to bake, so I got her a chocolate cake mix. Somewhere in here is icing. She wants to bake a cake. I got my zero sugar coffee mate, and then I picked up some of this Parmesan cheese because I found a new recipe online on how I can make chicken pizza crust for high protein pizza. And I learned how to make my own chicken nuggets, and I needed that. Then I got to try this Mike's Hot Honey. I got a little teeny tiny one because I want to try a new recipe that's floating around TikTok. I got zucchinis for food prep, brown and serve original pork sausages for breakfast. Here's the mozzarella that I'm going to need to make that pizza. I go through about a bag of baby spinach a week. I got more pork chops because we absolutely loved the shake and bake pork chops. So we're gonna cook those up. I got some green tricolor peppers this week for food prep. Jeff needed more sugar for his tea. Oh, here you go. Here's her icing. These are delicious. They make you fart, but they're good in a pinch. The Fiber One protein bars, they're good in a pinch. I got some lettuce because mommy keeps it real.
I don't think they even know you fart.
Everybody farts. I got some diced mangoes to try this week. 2 cans of corn. Canned corn to go with some recipes. I got garlic powder and onion powder because I was out. Alrighty, let's see what we got. We got black olives. Oh, yes, I got extra lunch meat this week because I'm going to prep lunch meat. So we got extra. This time we got roasted chicken breast. We got 2 pounds of roasted chicken breast and 2 pounds of smoked provolone so that I can do some extra prepping with that. I got myself a light mayo. Got black olives for salad. Here is the canned chicken. The 1 can is going to be for a pizza crust, and the other I'm going to make my own chicken nuggets. I found these awesome recipes. I'm really excited to try them out. We got alrighty. I got a pound of beef. I forget what I'm going to make, but I have it all written down. Yeah, that can go in there. Got tangy pork roll for breakfasts in the morning while Jeff is home. I got pepperonis for the pizza that I'm going to make. I got a ham steak for dinner one night. I wanted some hot sauce to go on my chicken nuggets. I got some peas and carrot. That goes on. That don't go in there, honey. That goes up there. I got 2 cans of peas and carrots because we really like that. I was super hungry for pickles, so I got some pickles that I can meal prep with as well. Then I got Alfredo for Jeff and Savannah. I'm going to make them chicken Alfredo one night while I have something else. Yeah, that can go up there. Then Savannah asked for cinnamon raisin bagels. So I got her bagels with her Nutella. And Jeff got his hamburger buns for the week for sandwich. Wait, I didn't hold that. And then I got delightful 45 calorie bread. Now, the only thing I didn't see was it's 90 calories for 2 pieces of bread, which I'm going to use. Yes. Baby, there has to be more bags. I didn't get the receipt, the thing that has everything in it, and I didn't get my Atkins. Okay, so you may have heard me at the end going, we're missing stuff. Well, I did find the receipt, and they didn't have some of the stuff. I hate when they do that, and they didn't substitute it either. So now I got to run back out and get my Atkins vanilla protein shakes for my coffee, my protein coffees in the mornings. And I also got Ruffles baked gluten-free cheddar and sour cream potato crisps. Because I read that you can have 12 of those for 32 calories or something like that. So I thought I would have that with my turkey and cheese rolls. They were out a few things. So I'm going to go back out to get that crap. So I thought I'd end the video just by telling you guys what our meals this week are. Like I said, we're having chicken Alfredo. I'm not going to be having that, but I'm going to be making that for them. And then I'll use some of the chicken that I make for the chicken Alfredo. And I'll probably pair that with like the zucchini and the spinach for me. We're having shake and bake pork chops. They'll probably have like a loaded baked potato. And again, I'll probably have a side of, I bought zucchini, bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms or something like that, and fresh spinach. So I'll probably make like a real large side of veggies, or maybe I won't cook the spinach, and I'll make like a spinach salad where I just take spinach, I put a little bit of like Parmesan cheese on the spinach, a little bit of dressing, and I eat it like a salad on the side. They'll probably have loaded baked potatoes. We're having ham steak. I definitely will have some of the ham. They're going to have fried potatoes. I'll probably, again, have some kind of vegetable, something like that. But I'm also going to be prepping sweet potatoes as well. So I'm actually going to peel the sweet potatoes and chunk them and bake them in the oven. And I'm going to split them up in like 4 to 5 servings. So a few of these meals, I will have a serving of like sweet potato chunks with some vegetables, when they're probably having like loaded baked potatoes or fried potatoes. Another night we're having baked chicken, and they'll eat some kind of like vegetable, macaroni and cheese, something like that. We're gonna have pizza night where they're gonna have their frozen pizzas, and I'm actually going to test and make out this pizza that I learned to make online. It looks really, really cool. And you take the canned chicken, 1 egg, and a grated Parmesan cheese, and you mix it. There's measurements and stuff. And then you put it on parchment paper and like flatten it down to like a crust shape. You bake that in the oven for 25 minutes until it gets brown and crispy. And then you top it with your favorite, pizza toppings, which I got pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese, and pepperonis. And then you put it back in the oven for like another 10 minutes till everything bakes up. And it's protein pizza. I'm really excited to try that. So I'm actually going to have pizza this week, but it's going to be protein pizza when they're having their pizza. And then I also learned to do almost the exact same thing, and you can make chicken nuggets. You take canned chicken, 1 egg, and whatever your favorite cheese is. I bought Parmesan for it. And you make them into like little patties, little round patties that look like chicken nuggets, and you air fry them in your air fryer. And it's supposed to be like homemade chicken nuggets. So those are some of the things I'm going to try this week. And then my husband had a request. He just loves when I cook. It's so weird, but he loves it. You take ground hamburger, you just cook it with seasonings, make a couple bags of white rice and some kind of vegetable, and he likes it all separate on a plate. And then, he'll put like a little bit on his rice and whatever, and then he mixes it all together on his plate. And I'll probably serve that with like a side of deviled eggs or boiled eggs. And that's another thing that I'll be doing this week too, is I'll be boiling probably over a dozen eggs, because that's part of my protein. Like if I have a spinach salad, I put a sliced egg in it for extra protein, because the spinach is where I get my fiber. And then I am going to be doing, like I said, I'm going to dice up those 2 sweet potatoes, and I'm going to put them in servings. I have little teeny tiny, you guys may have seen them in another video. I got these serving cups, so I know exactly what a serving of that will be. And I'll put quite a few of those in the fridge so that I just have 1 serving of sweet potatoes, like on the side of like, maybe like when they're having chicken Alfredo, I'll have a side of vegetable and sweet potato. So now I'm going to run the montage for you guys of what I ate for the week. And like I said, I'll break it down for you so that you can, if it's just 1 meal, it's my lunch. If it's a couple meals all together on all side by side, it's dinners, so that you can see what I ate compared to what they're eating. And like I said, I am down 4.6 pounds. So I did have a good week. And I hope after Shark Week's over, I have an even better week next week, losing some weight. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks for listening to me blab. And if you guys are interested in the food prep videos and seeing what I eat in a week, I can make a playlist of this and add this into our rotation of weekly videos. Because as I lose weight and have my surgery and all that stuff, all of this is going to change. So if you're interested in seeing like the food hauls, how I'm meal prepping, what I'm eating versus what my family is eating, but I'm still preparing meals for them and me, and food prepping every week, let me know down in the comments, and I will be happy to film these and put these in the rotation. But if you're not interested, I just won't do it. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll be talking to you soon in another video. Until then, take care of you. Know I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.
the dark. 'Cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where
Orange, I guess.
you need to go. Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that speak through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, but truth can be a bitter pill. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like the river flows, life will take you where you need to go. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know.